But if that is true, then that's obviously horrific and disgusting. Okay, kind of weird lighting, but we'll deal with it, it's fine. Okay, so before I start, I just wanted to say, just woke up from a nap, hence this. Also, the football is on, which everyone thinks England's going to win. You can probably hear it in the background. Sorry about that background noise. It's really not appropriate for the theme of the video today, but we're going to have to work with it. So basically, today I want to talk about something a little bit different. I don't really do serious videos on this channel, I haven't done, but I would like to start trying to do things that I care about and things that are important and things that I think that should be shared. And basically just things that I would be, I guess, proud to put out, or at least things that I would want to watch if I was watching my own videos as a viewer. So that's what I'm going to do today. So the topic I'm going to be talking about today is the Chris Ingham, or Chris, his last name is not Ingham, it begins with a D, allegations and all the drama to do with the Ingham family. Obviously this is a sensitive topic and it is completely nothing to do with me and none of my business, I'll be honest. It's also probably nothing to do with you that's watching and none of your business. Maybe, unless you're, you know, involved in it, but it's unlikely. So yeah, I'm going to try and deal with it as sensitively as possible. I'm going to just give you all the facts to start with of what we already know, and then I'll give my opinions at the end. And I would ask that anyone that is watching this video that would like to comment down below and tell me their opinions would also please be polite and be respectful, because this obviously involves children and families, and it's a horrible situation, and you know, we don't know the full story, so there's no need to be disrespectful to anyone at this point, you know? So just be nice, guys. I find this story very interesting. I think it's something that we should share, even though it's nothing to do with me or probably to do with you. We should talk about it because, you know, if it does turn out to be true, it's important, I think, that everyone speaks about it and everyone is made aware, and maybe it'll help some people, encourage some more people to come out and share their experiences and get the right people put away, essentially. There will be a few links at the end of this video if you are someone watching this that would like to share your story or to get help yourself. So if you want that, please watch to the end or look in the description and there will be some links to some websites that might help you. So let's get started. So basically the Ingham family, if you do not know, are a YouTube family. They're from the UK and they are daily vloggers. They vlog everything in their lives. They started in 2015 and I believe they've just vlogged every single day since then. I don't know how many days they've missed. They are made up of Sarah, who is the mum, Chris, the dad, Isabel, who is 12, the oldest daughter, Esme, who is 9, and Isla, who is 6. I've got the ages written over there, that's why I keep looking over there. The kids are lovely, like the sweetest children. Isla is just the cutest little thing. I mean, they're all cute, but Isla just melts my heart every time I see her. Sarah seems absolutely lovely. And obviously Chris is what we're going to be talking about today. Chris is the father of Esme and Isla, but he's not Isabel's dad. She was from a previous relationship that Sarah was in. Just, it's not really relevant, but you know, just so you know. Give you a bit of background if you didn't know who they were. I personally don't watch all their videos, but I am subscribed to them, and I do watch the occasional one. You know, with a good clickbait title, I'm drawn in, so yeah, I do watch a few. They are very popular on YouTube. They are currently at just over 1 million subscribers. They just hit 1 million recently, so very popular family vloggers. They just collabed with Zoella. I don't know if she's going to release her video to do with it anymore, or I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, I think they became big after she announced that she watched them regularly, so, you know, she really helped them out. But basically, that's the Ingham family. Really lovely family, and they make good videos if you like a family vlog, so that makes it even more sad that this has happened, really, because I feel so sorry for Sarah and the girls. It's not fair on them, and it's horrible that they have to go through this in the media, etc, etc. Anyway, to the facts. Let's say what's happened, all we know so far. So this all started at the beginning of July. I believe it was on the 2nd of July. A girl called Jess, or on Twitter she's called @DodieFeetBecky. She is 16 years old, but only just turned 16, so I believe she was 15 when this would have taken place. She posted on Twitter, I'll put all the tweets on the screen. So her original tweet said, just get all my information together. I'm so scared to tweet this, but it's time and it needs to be seen. My experience with Chris Ingham from the Ingham family. And then she attached some pictures from her notes on her phone. Now I'm going to put those notes on the screen now, so if you pause the video and have a read through, because I'm not going to read them all to you, they're quite long. But yeah, have a read through and then we'll come back. So give the video a pause. If you've already read them, carry on, we'll keep going. So basically, obviously you've just read that he sent her some inappropriate messages and they met up in Disneyland, etc, etc. They took this photo and he posted it onto his social media everywhere and didn't mention the sister. It was all a bit weird. No one really understands that part of it. He's now taken that picture down since all of this, and he's blocked Jess, and yeah, a bit shady. It's a bit of a weird one. It's weird that he made it his profile picture on his private, or his personal Instagram, and I keep saying Instagram, YouTube, rather than the Ingham family YouTube, you know? Like, I just think that's a bit weird that he picked that one with this specific girl, but you know, it could be completely innocent, who knows. When she originally posted this tweet, she also attached some images from her email because she deleted the original DMs on Twitter. She had the emails from Gmail, I believe, with the messages attached in, which does happen if you have that kind of account. Again, I'll put them on the screen. Some of them aren't, they're definitely inappropriate, but they're not like horrifically graphic, so if you're quite sensitive, maybe don't look at them, but they're not too bad, you know, they're just very inappropriate for the situation. So yeah, have a read of those if you pause. Now on the 3rd of July, she added that, she said, can I just add onto this thread, one girl has come forward saying a similar thing happened to her, but she said no. Another extremely brave girl has come forward and provided me with proof saying she did what he said and ended up sleeping with him. And then she's got some messages from the person that claims to have slept with Chris. I'll put those on the screen as well now. This is going to be a lot of reading for you guys, I'm sorry. You can obviously go to this girl's Twitter, it is still all on there, so you can just visit that and read it all for yourself if you'd rather do it that way. Now, I believe there was another girl that came forward as well, if I can find the images of that. There's actually lots and lots of images. I'll just put those on the screen now. If you want to pause and read, go for it, but they're just all very similar, very inappropriate, all to do with skinny dipping and meeting up at midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. The girls, I don't know the ages of all the girls, but obviously Jess was 15 to 16. And the legal age for, even though they didn't do anything physical supposedly, the legal age for consent in Florida where they were at the time is 18. So obviously it's illegal. And again, if this is all true, grooming, blackmail, using your powers, like your fame to get young girls' attention, and you know, the fact that she's underage, there's a lot of felonies, I guess, that he has definitely done there. Now, after all this came out, they handled it really strangely. I mean, first of all, Summer in the City announced that they will not be attending in August this year, which a lot of people were really disappointed about, but I mean, if this comes out to be true, then that's appropriate, you know? Like, everyone was there was a lot of people getting angry with Jess and the other girls that came forward and saying that they ruined the event and things, but that's just such a ridiculous response, because if this is true, then she's been very brave to come out and say this, and she's done the right thing 100%. If it's false, then obviously she's horrible, but you know, we don't know yet, so we can't comment on that yet. But I don't think anyone should be negative towards either of them until we know the truth, you know. Also, their merch store announced that they would not be selling their merch for the time being, so it's interesting that bigger companies also are not really into this, you know? I don't know. Sarah Ingham, she has been blocking people, and I think the Ingham family account has as well, been blocking anyone that tweets anything or Instagrams anything or basically says anything at all about the situation that is not painting them in the most positive light, which I don't think is a good response. I think it's quite an immature response. I think if he really hadn't done, I said I was going to give my opinions at the end, but I'm just going to tell them all the way through. I think if he really hadn't done anything, he should have said something by now. They still haven't made any official statement on their own. I'll get to that in a minute, but everyone's comparing it to the Shane Dawson situation where he was accused of being a paedophile. Shane Dawson is my 100% favourite YouTuber, and he came out immediately and said, you know, this is rubbish, I'm not a paedophile, and he said it on his own, I think it was a live video, and he cried, and it was just like, he was like, I can't believe this, you know, and it was also like legit, and it was obviously proven to be false, and it's just like, if I was accused of this, I would immediately want to tell my side of the story and say this is ridiculous, you know. Whereas these guys seem to be hiding everything, and they're hiding away, and it's like, what are you hiding from? If you didn't do anything, then this is just some silly girls that have made up stories about you, and it doesn't matter. But hiding, I think, is making it look a lot more real and like you've done something wrong. Back to the statement. Chris released a statement onto his Twitter account. I say Chris released a statement. This is what it said. We are aware that certain untrue stories have been posted on social media platforms in the last 24 hours regarding Chris. These stories are not true, and the accusations made are entirely without foundation. We are all very hurt and deeply upset by these cynical attempts to damage Chris's reputation, and will take whatever steps are necessary to preserve Chris's good name. We are taking action and can't comment further at this time. As a result of the stress these false reports have caused to the whole family, the decision has been made not to appear in the upcoming Summit in the City event next month. This is not a decision that has been taken lightly, and we want to apologise to fans for this. I mean, he could have written something himself. People are saying, again, this is to do with, they have to get lawyers in, and maybe they have, I don't know. I mean, it's sensible too if you've been accused of something like this, I suppose. So maybe the lawyers have said to them that they're not allowed to mention anything about it yet. Maybe it would look bad, or it would not look good in court or something, I don't know. Again, we don't know the full story, so you shouldn't really speculate, but it's interesting, isn't it? We can't deny it. Then they uploaded a vlog as complete, like nothing had happened, and didn't mention it at all, and everyone was like, that was weird. They just turned the comments off, I believe. You can't comment on any of their old videos either, I don't think. But they have recently just turned the comments back on, the newer ones. Then they uploaded a video the day after saying they could not vlog as normal because there was family matters they were attending to, and they were doing meetings all day, I believe she said. And that was just Sarah, and it was like a 2-minute video, and it was just Sarah sat outside, and everyone was saying that it wasn't her house that she was sat outside of, so they were thinking something had happened with that, but then I don't know the full story with that yet. So that was a bit of a weird one again. Didn't address the situation, didn't mention anything about it. It's all very strange, and now they're just back to vlogging as normal and not mentioning anything. Chris wasn't in the vlogs for a few days, but I've seen that he is in the most recent one because I skimmed through it and saw that he was in it. I haven't watched their videos since, other than the one with just Sarah. Not because of that, just because I didn't watch their videos that much before, only a few. It's all very strange. Some more bits that Jess has posted. She's posted a screen recording of her scrolling through the emails, which is quite hard. I mean, possible to fake. All these things are possible to fake, but it would be tricky to fake. And everyone's saying, you know, 16-year-old girl, how is she faking all this stuff? I mean, she could just be lying about her age, or, you know, she could just be very good with computers. It's not impossible. But yeah, that's a hard one to fake. Also, all of her timings match up with the timings that they were in Disneyland, so again, weird, like how it's a lot of effort to go through to, like, what has he done to her if this is all false? What has he done to deserve all this effort? Like, why has she gone through this much effort and other people have come forward to take him down if he hasn't done anything? It seems strange. Like, it's a weird one. I don't know, it's a weird one. It's hard to imagine why she would do this. But again, it's possible, you know, maybe she just wanted her own 5 minutes of fame, I don't know. She obviously also had the interview with Keemstar. It's pretty much all the same thing she was saying, really. And then there was also, she rang his mobile number and he answered, supposedly, but again, that could easily have been faked. And there was also the message that was a bit of a threat and mentioning the agreement, which was very much blackmail and would be blackmail in court, I'm pretty sure. But that one didn't look as real as the others, in my opinion. But I'll pop that on the screen for you to have a read of as well. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure on that one, but if that is true, then that's obviously horrific and disgusting. Okay, I just want to give it, I mean, I've pretty much said my opinions the whole way through this video. This is not how this is supposed to go. I can't help but give my opinion. So yeah, a few more of my opinions on this, like final thoughts of what we know so far. I think the way they've handled it has not been great for their fans and their viewers. I understand that maybe this is the best way for them legally to handle it, but it's not really making them look that innocent. I say them, it would just be Chris, it's not them, it's not the family at all, unless you knew, obviously, but it's nothing to do with the young girls. That's not, they've not done anything wrong, as in Isabel, sorry, Isla and Esme. Also, there's so much evidence and it all adds up. It doesn't, it's really hard. Normally you can pick so many holes in it, and this is so well put together. If it's fake, I don't even know how you would go about starting to do something like this if it comes out to be fake. It's just, I don't know. I think I am slightly edging towards Jess's side, but if it comes out to be fake, then I feel so awful for Chris and the family. Like, that's something, that's horrible. That's a horrible, horrible thing to go through. But then again, you know, if it comes out to be true, I feel really sorry for Jess. So, and she should have said about it. Sorry, that was my phone. It's a tricky one. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Also, side note, this could be really mean, but I have always found Chris quite uncomfortable to watch. I don't know if anyone else agrees. I watch the Ingham family vlogs, like I said, occasionally, and I am subscribed to them, and I love watching the girls. I think it's great, and I love Sarah, she's great, and I don't know, there's something about him that I've always said is creepy. It's just a bit odd, you know, like I just feel a bit uncomfortable watching him. And I've even said to my boyfriend before, I've shown him a clip and been like, he's a bit weird, isn't he? Like, I don't really find it comfortable watching him, which is actually why I don't watch all their videos. So maybe it was like an instinct, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a lot of rubbish, maybe it's not even real. I don't know. What do you guys think? Please, like I said, be polite and, you know, think about Sarah and the kids. They don't want to read anything horrible. Not that they're probably going to see this video, but you know what I mean. Just be respectful and polite and just share your opinions in a nice way, and we'll just have a nice discussion, and you know, there's no need to be rude or offensive towards either side. Please. Okay, so I'm just editing this and I'm recording this on my phone, so it's probably not the best audio, but some more people have come out in the last few hours, and basically it's all the same sort of stuff. I would recommend going and have a look on Twitter. If you type in like hashtag Chris Ingham or something like that, so many different things come up. It's quite interesting to have a read and see how similar everyone's stories are, but there's enough differences that they haven't just copied each other, you know. So yeah, here's a few more girls that have come out with some different bits and pieces and some new evidence. I would like to just end this with a few links. If you are a child or an adult or anyone who is struggling with something like this, please don't keep it to yourself. I promise you that there will be someone you can tell. Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your guardian, tell a teacher, tell your friends, tell any grown-up or anyone. your doctor, like go and tell someone, because it will help. It will definitely help. You need to get through this and talking is just the first step. You need to. You can also talk to a bunch of services online. I'm going to leave the links below and the numbers. Obviously there's Childline, which is a really, really great, amazing company, like amazing, and their number is 0800 111. Easy number to remember. There's also NSPCC, which if there's you're an adult and you're concerned about a child, their number is 0808 800 5000. I've also found a charity called the Lucy Faithful Foundation, which I hadn't heard of before today, but they seem pretty good. Their number is 0808 1900, and they are working to protect children from sexual abuse, which obviously is great, you know. Crack on, you do that. We need more charities like that. I'll leave a link to their website below so you can do a bit more research yourself. I don't know the full story of them, but I think if you're under, I believe it's 19, Childline is your best bet. They are great. You can do the online service and chat to them online if you don't want to talk on the phone, and they have so many great features and you can talk to other people and experience things that way. They're just a great company, so that's where I would start if I was you, and obviously if you're an adult, go through NSPCC. Lastly, I'd just like to leave the number for the Samaritans in case you are too old to speak to Childline, or you know, if you just want to have a chat with them. So their number for the UK is 116123, and it's the same in the Republic of Ireland as well. I've just realised that I've picked all UK based charities, so I will do some more research and find some more worldwide charities and leave those below as well, or numbers you can call. Obviously you can always go to the emergency services, to the police, to your schools. Oh, there's so many people you can talk to, guys. Don't keep this kind of stuff in. It's just going to eat you alive, and then, you know, you could end up in all sorts of horrible situations. So please talk to someone. Okay, I'm done. Leave your opinions down below. Be respectful. Speak up. Donate to charities. Do everything good. I just hit my hand on the shelf. Okay, I just really hope this all comes out to be false, which would also suck for them, but it would be much nicer for at least no one's been abused, you know, or groomed or whatever. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments down below. Bye.